Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jakey here for another reaction, and today I'm reacting to the finale of Daredevil Born Again. That is Season 1, Episode 9. Where we left off last week is Bullseye was able to escape after Matt kind of helped beat him up a little bit to loosen a tooth, and that's how he escaped. It was crazy. And Kingpin is pretty much here again. It's as is pretty much Daredevil, but they're not fully out. You know, Vanessa killed her ex-lover Adam in front of Fisk, and then they basically, I know that they didn't show it, but they definitely made love on his corpse. Had to anyway. And then obviously Matt has been having issues with Heather, especially since, you know, her being almost killed by Muse, etc., etc. And they decided to get invited to the mayor's ball, where Fisk is trying to goad him, and then Matt works out that it was actually Vanessa that got Foggy killed. And then once Poindexter turns up, he then shoots, trying to kill Fisk, but in doing so, Matt jumps in front of the bullet and takes a bullet for his arch nemesis. What was it that Dex said? He said, isn't that what good people do, defend their enemies? And that's exactly what Matthew Murdoch did. I have to say, I think, listen, I think this season's been great overall. I think it's been fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. I think recency bias is a huge thing, especially with online support. And I do think that, because the last episode was so good, people then look back at the other episodes and try to then shit on the other episodes before. I still think the episodes have been really fucking good. Maybe minus the Muse episode 7, which felt a little bit rushed, I guess people have been saying. And in the cold light of day and in hindsight and having watched it again, I was like, yeah, a little bit, but it's still, I thought it was a really good episode. It was a great episode. So I don't want recency bias to happen, but if this episode finishes strongly, we will be having conversation about this being the best TV show for Marvel. We will be. We have to have that conversation. And yeah, I think we do have to. I think they will finish strongly. It's the same directors. Again, I only found out afterwards as well that the directors from last episode and the directors from the first episode and this episode, and they'll be doing season 2. And the last episode was the only episode, maybe episode 1 as well, but was the only episode where they used all new material. They didn't have to sort of splice it together because they changed creative teams halfway through. So yeah, that's crazy, man. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Rather than waste any more time, I am just going to jump into this reaction. So I hope I enjoy this episode. I hope you enjoy this reaction. And if you do, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That'll be superb. But other than that, see you on the other side. Ah, the Bullseye logo! That's cool. That's not Fisk or Matthew. That is a hospital waiting room. And 1 year ago. The fuck? Was not expecting this.
The whole FBI corruption scandal agent Nadeem all that.
Oh, shit. Oh. What? But why was he acquitted? You've just said that he was acquitted because of... But I don't get it. Well, why was... What exactly about the about the whole thing mean he got acquitted? The whole scandal was the fact that he was paying off the FBI, so that's why he should have got acquitted, right? Am I getting that right?
I haven't seen my husband in a while.
She's wearing white like Fisk would as well. I just realised.
A favor. Called Benjamin Cafaro and his lawyer, Foggy Nelson.
You fucking bastard!
In the next few days.
So he's getting out and murdering straight away.
Benjamin, I'm offering you a chance to get your mind back. Your self.
Her manipulation's different to Fisk's, but it's still manipulation. Wow.
You are the
history with my husband isn't part of this.
Always part of it.
Yes, he is. He is who he is because of
It's a
Fisk.
simple offer.
Look at that manipulation.
You're free.
Oh, free to kill Foggy. You shithead. Both he is, but not really him. She took advantage of a mentally ill man. Oh, the red and the blue look great there. Okay, so he did aim at her, but went for Fisk instead.
Karen?
Oh, no! Matthew! Oh. He'll pay for that.
Vanessa Fisk ordered the hit on Foggy. This isn't the case Foggy was working on. Can you get me access to it?
Hold on. Did Heather walk away there like, I'm done with that situation? Is it like, oh, here we go again? Your man's been fucking shot. Heather, my patience wearing thin.
I know how this...
All I care is that you're still alive.
That's such a cool shot. I really enjoyed that shot. They've still got Matthew's blood all over them.
I know.
Oh, he knew. Did he work it out? Oh, he looks so big there. Oh my God, you big boy.
Foggy knew he was going to win his... The Fisks didn't want
You
to
do
expose
realize they were the ones getting shot at.
Shut up, you.
No, it was them. I just...
Well, you can't because it wasn't filed.
Then I need to get out of here and find it.
Hey, just...
Oh, Heather, you're not. You're subtle. Your subtle is not as subtle as you think. I know he's blind. He can't. He isn't supposed to be able to see or sense that, but he does, and I see or sense it, and I'm feeling it, and I'm not feeling you right now, mate.
Now that I'm mayor, we can move billions.
Oh, you absolute
Hello.
rich bastards.
The police. I ran to save the city, but opportunities present themselves.
So you might as well make some billions out of it.
Just gotta take it easy, Matt.
I'm not losing it.
She finally seeing her husband who she once knew.
It's real.
I think it's better I come back once you've
Get out of here.
had some rest.
Get out of here. Get out of here. We don't need you in this moment in time, Heather. I would have turned that away.
Wait a second.
I don't know. She's really attractive. I probably went for the lips.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
But all vigilantes, there'll be no body cams, no due process. No
You fucking... Look at him so horny for it.
Principles of the NYPD, it's illegal. I mean, next you'll be condoning the use of lethal
Condoning,
force.
absolutely not. Encouraging, Gallo! Encouraging!
Look at him.
I want the bridges shut down! I want the tunnels closed!
Sir,
He's going to break that table.
attacking them.
Shiva, your concerns are noted. Now
Is he
you all
going to
have a
kill
job
Sheila?
to do.
I feel like he's really might kill Sheila.
Tell me what's Matt Murdoch's condition.
Are you concerned?
Stable. Recovering in Metro General.
He's not concerned. He's probably going to tell someone to keep an eye on him.
Complicated.
Evar, fearless lawyer from Hell's Kitchen, were to succumb to his wounds. Wounds he assisted.
Is this how you're trying to end your arch nemesis? To get Buck out there to try and kill him in the hospital? No, Mr. Fisk, you must know that isn't going to work. Mayor Fisk, sorry.
A dead hero is better than a live vigilante.
Does Buck know who he is? Does Buck know though he's Daredevil? Did you just let him know? How come Daredevil, like, who he is an open secret? Pretty much. To the point that still never, like, why? I just don't get. Like, he was all about, I need to keep everyone from knowing who I am. And now everyone knows who he is.
But we're gonna have to have a serious conversation on the other side of this, all right?
See, this is what happened. This is why I miss Foggy and Kara. We were at the perfect place where they were cool with us because they knew everything. But no, No, we have to go ahead and kill him and send the other one to San Francisco, which is practically killing him.
In business, there's always a tipping point in a negotiation.
Is he actually going to kill Sheila now? Or just sack her?
This city.
Fire her, sorry.
Send everyone who's not completely on board home.
Sheila, are you going to have to send yourself home?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what? Politics. Politics. I guess it's just going to push her to just do something that she's not fully invested in, you know? She is bringing the real human element to it all, though. Buck, get the fuck away with that shite.
We need to talk.
You're not going to turn rat, are you? Because we know what Fisk does.
There are still sane people in the building. Now, I am betting
Fair and few between. That is Killing Me Softly. When he was walking in, I was like, is that Killing Me Softly? How on the nose.
And I'm hoping for your support.
She's not going to fucking turn him in out of fear, is she? She might do. I'm just thinking. When Fisk said it'll be good if basically Mac dies, is there a chance he meant as in, like, you know, make it look like he's just died in his sleep because of his wounds? Or maybe act like Poindexter's come back for him? Because in that bag, he could easily have a bomb. Just saying.
We'll get through this. The city always does.
Oh, maybe Sheila always does. She was gonna, like she said. She said she was here before Fisk and she'd be here long after Fisk. That's not a bomb. Oh, Buck. You resourceful man. Oh, it's like city-wide. It wasn't just to do with thingy. Hold on, guys. I think we might be in for a good scene here. I'm getting a little bit excited. Let me do notes and fucking watch. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do this! Okay, he's gonna start chasing him now. Okay, I was about to say, what an anticlimax. Matthew, you've just gone back to your apartment and you're smiling?
You're pretty much the last person I expected to find here.
No, wall to wall. Goddamn pot of coffee.
Oh, Frankie, baby! Welcome back! Come on, let's team up again, guys.
Not everyone lives in a fallout shelter.
That new costume. What do they call you now? Nightgown man.
After shave and a haircut, that all for me?
Yes! Yes! Yes, boys, I'm loving this.
Yeah, well, I got a phone call. Changed my mind.
Care to be more specific?
No, I do not.
Oh my god. No way was... Hold on. No way was that phone call from a certain someone that has a weird relationship with these two men, aka Karen. Hold on. No, I can't do a good one. God, I used to have a good voice. I didn't. I won a karaoke karaoke competition once, but it was by default because the other people didn't turn up. True story.
Right now, they come up here. I'm not playing patty cake with these fanboys. I'm chopping them up. You understand?
Yeah, say that's okay.
That kind of help, Frank.
Well, you're gonna get.
Help you got. Would you take a bullet for that asshole?
Mm-hmm.
That is a good question.
Because you are inherently good. This is New York. There's not that many stairs out. You stop that.
Not gonna do it with your ass hanging out.
I love this relationship a lot more than the other one. No, I don't. I take that back. That's just me doing recency bias. They got more of a... The other relationship they had was that they were coming to well, they were learning more about each other, and even though they didn't they didn't get the other person's methodical way of going about it, as in like Matt not killing, Punisher very much killing, they still respected each other on some level. So it was that sort of weird sort of to and fro where it was about morality. Now it's just bantering between two people that kind of like each other but hate each other at the same time. I love it. You guys are gonna regret this. The devil, baby! Oh! Yes! Yes! Shoot some more, Frank! Look at him! Look at him! Oh! My boy! Oh! Filthy! Blow his fucking head off. No, Frank! Yes! Yes! Oh! It's not Frank unless he shoots someone and then gets shot. Filthy. Fucking filthy, Matthew. Fucking A. A lot more slow motion than I was expecting. Come on! In again! Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. We need to track down the other fuck as well. Look at my little animal go! Oh, gentlemen! 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 Have a breather. I don't know how I feel about the slow-mo. I don't know, honestly God, I'm so happy. But I don't know how I feel about the slow-mo. Frank's an animal, so is Daredevil in his own right. But they're both aggressive, angry men, and then I had to slow down and watch Frank go. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm still happy with what I saw. But it's just the slow-mo.
Hey, we found your guy.
Oh, he's the one that shot Hector. Oh, you're not going to be able to do it. Brother, he won't let you do that. When he got that out.
He was a good man.
Very good man.
Do what you gotta do. I still am my own. I can die easy.
Oh, we're not dying today. We're not letting you die today.
I'm ready to meet the gods. What? Now? Today? You're not going to die today. You're not going to die for quite a while.
That was just the starters, right? Well, obviously not now. He's unconscious, so it's no point. But we're not going to kill him. It's not Matthew Murdock. It's not Daredevil. But we need to punish him a little bit more. Just a little bit of punishing. But not too much punishing. Oh, no. Stop. Stop.
Do it, Red.
No.
Come on, he's right there.
Frank.
No, Frank, no. Please don't. It's not what I want.
Oh.
You get in front of a bull for this piece of shit, too?
Oh.
What you do now, hero?
No. No, we're just friends again. Frank, don't ruin it. Come on.
How about him? He worth it?
What is wrong with you? You goddamn hands off of me! Goddamn liability every time.
No, gentlemen, this is not what we do.
Grenade. Huh?
Run!
But the apartment. Oh, thank fucking Christ! This poor cabbie was it cabbie or someone just look up it? Thank God he had his stick on him. What? All of his suits are up there.
You're an asshole, Frank.
But that's why you're best friends. Oh, my boys. Get picked up by their girl. Picked up by their girl. Of course you're fucking here. There was no way you were going to miss out on this. There's no way.
Shotgun.
In all the excitement, I broke my pencil. But I thought that would happen, which is why I've got emergency pencils on the side. That was a lot of chaos so quickly. Who dropped the grenade? Was it the one with the knife in his hand, or Was it someone from the outside? I didn't actually see. I was too taken aback by it. The drama between these two. Oh.
How's it look?
Well, you've been prettier.
He has been prettier, but also at the same time, he's never been more handsome.
Every point Dexter escaped, Frank and hopped on a plane.
Oh, my friends! I wish they were all my friends.
Come on. Let me take a look.
Someone said in the earlier episode reactions, he's popping pills because of his head injury because he got shot in the head. I was there thinking, whoa, what's Frank come to? What's his life now? But he probably just needs it for pain reasons.
Nothing in this world a good cup of coffee can't fix.
And lots of painkillers.
You want a cup?
No, thank you.
That was a lot more intensity than I thought.
Want some coffee? Got any oat milk?
I had to pause it there because I that was a real, do you want coffee? She was like, no thanks. It's because, alright, okay, hold on. Weird tangent, stick with me here. Now, there's always been that flirtation between Matt, there's been things that's happened between Matt and Karen, and there's been that flirtatious sort of like, I will die for you, Karen, sort of thing. And also, I will do anything to help you, Frank, in that sort of sense. But with them two. Now, isn't that whole thing like, do you want some coffee? A whole thing is like, when it comes to relations with someone, it's like, do you want to pop in for some coffee? Do you want to have a cup of coffee? And they're like, oh yeah, sure. And then that leads to, relations. Is there a chance that was like this suggestion? Was that like, not a suggestion to obviously, should we go back and have sex now? But is it like, are you open? Is this something, do you want to come in for this? Are you interested in this? And Karen's gone, no thank you, I'm not interested in this. Not just yet. Just a thought. Anyway, let's watch.
Dismissed the case. Vanessa made sure he never got to. I think maybe I missed something.
It'll be cool if Karen kills Vanessa. Just put it out there.
You be my eyes?
Hey, anytime.
Let's go.
You can't say that when you move all the way to San Francisco.
Got shit to do.
Realize Fisk will be coming for you too.
Like what? Shit like what?
I'll tell you what. If he does, I'll put a bullet in his fat head. You know something?
I don't believe you don't care.
Call him out on his shit. Nice. Because he won't say anything bad to you, Karen. He probably would have called Red a fuckhead. Fuckhead Red.
Thanks for a favor. I did it.
Thank you.
What was that to suggest?
Stay safe.
No chance. Not for Karen.
And it's insane. This makes Stop and Frisk look like daycare.
Stop and Fisk. Stop and Fisk. You're welcome.
What are you doing?
What was it again?
540,000 euros stashed in a Swiss bank.
Oh, you cheeky fucker.
Our office will reach out to each of you shortly.
Thank you, Buck.
I was going to say, these two working together is outstanding.
We'll make arrangements.
These two little sassy bastards, I'm loving it. Oh my god, he's like mini Fisk.
How are you holding up out here?
Oh, is this right now? Is this the riots? They rioted. Oh my god, riots.
Like me, who are just kind of watching everything happen.
I mean, yeah, you'd have to just watch. You'd have to be watch. Oh my goodness, that's not a riot. That's a dance. That's interpretive dance.
Show me your hands.
Dude, you don't even. Oh! Oh! Hold the fuck on. Okay, cool, hold on. Okay, so obviously your man showed the hands, decided not, like, firstly he didn't look like someone who should be, like, a natural thief anyway. He just looked like a guy, an opportunist, let's say. Secondly, there's still cops out here shooting to kill for funsies. Frank says he has something to do, so ipso facto, more dead cops, which is always better.
Bert, he's just a kid.
Looks like a kid. That's a mass vigilante.
Oh, what? Oh my god, this is such a good way for them to get out of this sort of shit, isn't it? Just say he's a vigilante, put a weird looking mask on and say, yep, caught him, let's kill him. Dirty bastards.
You talk to Frank a lot?
Lot more than you, Matthew.
What?
Sound like you're jealous.
I'm jealous.
You know, back at his place, I heard your heartbeats.
God, that is really not fair.
Oh, it is, What the fuck? Yeah, go on, tell us, Matthew.
Just adrenaline, I'm sure. You hear mine when I saw you?
Yeah. Adrenaline, I'm sure.
Oh my god, this weird little triangle. Should we all three of them just stand in a room and kiss?
Oh, wow.
Put it out there.
Avocados at law.
Avocados at law.
Avocado.
Spanish fingers.
Oh. That has to be in the store. Someone has to buy that.
How stupid it somehow became avocados at law.
It's actually the best part of the show. Avocados at law. That's good. Oh, you know what? Right? No joke. I rewatched Daredevil and Punisher and all that stuff before watching this, and I searched after season 3 of watching Daredevil season 3. I was searching online for a good T-shirt. It was Nelson and Murdoch Avocados at Law. I was really trying to find one. I could not find a good one, and I'm raging about it. Hopefully now, with this being brought up with not Netflix, but Disney, they take advantage of this shit and make a real good T-shirt. This is what you guys should have done after his death. Obviously, you had to grieve in different ways.
I'm glad you're back.
I'm glad she's back, Matthew. Everyone's glad she's back.
Was committed in the state of New York or even the United States of America. Therefore, the court has no jurisdiction to prosecute.
What? How is it? How has Red Hook got this?
Red Hook Charter 1850.
Oh, that is old school. That is old school. Oh my goodness, he went back. He was such a good lawyer.
With Freeport, she's doing it without customs, without taxation, without fear of seizure.
She could launder money legally.
Right.
Oh shit!
Is building a new complex there. This charter would make it untouchable.
Oh my god!
All of it. This is about the Fisks building their own city-state.
That's crazy. Oh, I kind of hope they get to do it. I'm not gonna lie, kind of hope it.
No eyes on Murdoch and the Blonde. Daredevil and Punisher got away.
Okay, so they think they're two separate people. That's good.
Fall back to Red Hook.
I'm so excited. I'm still wound up by how many stairs there are in New York. There's too much pollution. There's not that many. Oh, out of the fucking darkness, you animal. That's my boy. Now that's the real Punisher right there. That's the real Punisher right there, gentlemen. Who the fuck do you think you were? Oh, Frank! Kill them all! Kill them all! Kill them! Kill them all! All of them! Fucking go! Fucking kill her! Kill him! That's my boy. Keep going. Oh, the there's much more where that came from. Pick up that thing. Oh no, Frank. No. 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 This is your hero. There's no way she did this. Did she give him? Did she do the recording? Did someone else record it?
You got it.
I can't worry. Was she waiting outside whilst he gave her the recording? What happened?
Mario got sick.
Wait, Luke? Seen you
What?
You were a rookie, huh?
What?
Yeah. Time ago.
What? What? Mr. Cage!
A few moments later.
My fucking god! I was not expecting that. I didn't watch the Luke Cage series because I didn't think this stuff. I'm gonna have to rewatch it now. I did watch Defenders though. Ah, does that mean we're bringing them all back? Interesting. Interesting.
It's fresh, ain't huh? You part of the task force?
The mayor recruited me.
What? What?
Just trying to survive.
That wasn't Luke. That wasn't the fellow that plays it. Is that not Luke? Did I just get excited over nothing? Did I just get excited over nothing? I think I did. Is that just some random black fella called Luke? And I've heard Luke. I've heard the slow kind of talk, and then assumed it's Luke Cage. Oh, I feel racist. But no, but again, they made it seem like it was Luke Cage. The way that it was revealed.
I just couldn't help myself. I know. I'm a trickster. Yes. So mischievous.
Come on, Frank, get up. Oh my god. You let him out. Let him kill you all.
Major Castle, you know, you can do that with us. And you don't gotta run anymore.
Oh, look at him. Let him out. Let him kill you.
New York is standing with Matt Fisk. He's made his choice.
Why is his arms around all these people? This is strange.
Oh, you're out of your goddamn mind.
And after all, he's just a cog in a broken machine.
Break the wheel.
Out of your fucking mind, you know that?
Yes, they are.
You know that? Think you know my pain? Think you know my loss?
Exactly. You don't know fucking shit, you privileged pieces of shit that just want to go out and kill people without any issues. Come on, Frank. Break free. Murder them all.
Never stop being Kingpin.
Well, obviously.
You can't.
They are the same person. You cheeky bastard. Oh! So this is very strategic.
I will fucking piss on you if you were on fire.
Sorry to hear that, Frank.
Are you?
He can take it. Go and spit on him. No way.
We're still here.
Yes, you fucking are. Oh my god. Fucking hell.
2 hours later.
Fucking hell. Listen, I wanted Willie Fisk back. I really did. There's my headphone. Give it back to me. But wow, I knew that we were getting like a R-rated this, and I knew we were getting swearing. We had Matt swearing, Punisher swearing. We had blood, but I did not expect the brutality like that from Fisk in a Disney Marvel show. I know we got stuff in, you know, in, what do you call it? Fuck. I know we had something slightly a little bit in Echo, but it wasn't anything that bad. This actually fully puts to shame what they did with Echo. They should have been as... Anyway, but we saw stuff like bloody and aggressive in Deadpool and Wolverine, but I just watched the slow build-up of his head getting crushed and ripped apart. Whew! Right, hello, this is fucking hell. Oh, it's sensational stuff, guys. You can't be so casual about it. Yeah. I mean, you just saw the mayor do that. You can't, you know, yeah. I would fall in line so quickly.
It'll be Josie's all over again. You go in there, you will die.
She can't lose. Oh, he will probably kill.
Can't beat him. Not like that. You have to be smart
Survive, live another day. Go help the
Everything's
people.
okay. I feel lost. I feel angry. I feel fucking helpless. The whole city is there.
It's beautiful. It's horrible, but it's beautiful.
What it was like living in the darkness.
It's not dark. It's like 1,000 suns.
Oh. Fight another day, Matthew. Live to fight another day.
I'm gonna take this city back, Karen.
Yes, you fucking are.
We need an army.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But an army of who? Of what? Oh. Okay, daytime. I hope we don't quickly wrap up. We need an army and then we just then go, alright, cool, we've got an army. I hope we don't wrap this up because there's a season 2, so we don't have to wrap up quickly.
You're right, sir.
What are you doing here?
I would like for you to be my administration's commissioner of mental health.
Oh, Heather!
It would be my honor, Mayor Fisk.
Done. I don't care what anyone says. I was right to be calling her out earlier. Yes. I know she's been manipulated. I know she's been through some shit, but I don't fucking care. Also, I do care, but at the same time, it's going to show you exactly. It's trying to show you how people can be harnessed with their trauma, with their grief, and Fisk is doing that. But she also she's only reacted like this because of the trauma that she's experienced, which Fisk didn't have any part of. So, yeah. Oh, fuck's sake, Heather.
Sir.
Oh, sugar. Oh, Daniel.
You know, there was an attempt on my life by a vigilante last night.
Which we haven't seen
The act of sabotage.
since, by the way.
Our city's power, Commissioner Gallo, he chose to resign.
From life.
You're officially pardoned from life.
All vigilante activity is illegal.
Oh, fuck
and will
off.
Be dealt with accordingly. Curfew is at 8 p.m.
How are they going to, like, so... well, no, I know how they're going to enforce this. Because they're task force.
New York City is under martial law.
Martial law?
Never forget. I love New York.
Same sort of almost smile. Is that it? Okay, it's not it. Whew, it's not it.
I thought God had taken my sight.
Oh, this is young Matthew. Oh, this is a completely different kid, obviously, because your man grew up.
I threw Poindexter off that rooftop.
Yeah, he kind of deserved it, though.
Behind the mask, behind your eyes. That's wrath. That's mercy. That's the dark and the light. He knew all of it. All of it. He knew you.
Poor baby. No way are we at Josie's. This is no way this is our place of operation now.
I can't see my city.
Alright, cool. Cool, okay.
But I can feel it. The system isn't working.
Jack! He's been captured! The Punisher. Oh my god, how are we gonna get him out? Is this special gonna be him breaking out? I love that we still have this picture. I love this. Not picture, sorry, the painting with his blood still on it from season 3. I love this. Their true selves. I love this. I love the sort of the trajectory of these 2 mainly, not 3 books there being cool and being book, I guess. But how it's swapped where Sheila is now, has no power, out of control, and Daniel has just leaned into this like sort of role of being Fisk right-hand man, willing to manipulate, willing to threaten, willing to bribe, willing to blackmail. I love it. Oh my god, yes. Yes. Please tell me you have the amulet.
All of us.
Oh, Benjamin. Where are you at?
Resist.
Where are you at? Hold on. Was that also the contract? Not contract, sorry. what Kristen had there, was that was it Kirsten? Kristen? No, it's Kristen, isn't it? Was that the motion that Foggy assigned? So he's gonna get her to do the legal work whilst he just goes on being Daredevil.
Rebel.
You'll be out soon, my boy.
Because we are the city without fear.
Oh, nice. Oh, what a fucking shot. Yes. Yes. Oh, guys. 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 Yes. 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 Oh my fucking God, yes. Ooh.
How's it going? I had a feeling, you know.
You too, yeah?
That's right. That's right.
What's going on here, Frank?
It's an honor to meet you.
Oh, Anthony, don't be such a dickhead. Anthony, you can't. This is all he needs. Oh! Anthony! Anthony, you fucking idiot! And that, guys, my reaction to Daredevil Born Again, Season 1, Episode 9, the finale. This is still very raw for me. I only stopped watching about 5 minutes ago. Oh. I'm so annoyed. You know what, right? I'm so... first off, there's so much that happened, but I glanced at my page just before I started and I wrote down Luke Cage. And I'm so annoyed. And I'm going to quickly grab my phone and check to see if the other people thought the exact same thing as well. Hold on. Right, I had a quick glance at Twitter. Maybe a lot of people didn't really get it like me, but there was some people, there was one or two that were like, oh, that brief moment I thought it was Luke Cage, it was just some random guy. Oh, but again, it made sense because it was Luke. He sort of had his head face forward, looking at the wing mirror, not mirror, the it's just the mirror. Let's just say mirror. Just looking at the mirror, and then he also mentioned, remember you're a rookie, because he did start off as a cop. So that's what I mean. It made sense to me that it was, and realistically, it should have been Luke, but obviously not in the sense of the Punisher. Thinking about it now, that's why it was so confusing for me. And then that's when I went from being like, "Oh my God, I'm so excited," to then going, "Wait, why is he got the Punisher?" It's not fucking Luke Cage. It's I just want to get that out there now that probably was, well, that and the thing with Commissioner Gallo was probably where I reacted the most, and one of them was fucking correct. I'm a gobshite. Anyway, yeah, yeah, that was for me. I'm so glad I'm so glad I did across 2 seasons. I'll tell you why. Because I thought they were originally supposed to do 1 season, 18 episodes, or whatever the fuck. They decided to do it now across two seasons because you need that build up. And when you do those 18 episodes, sometimes it can feel like you're dangling bait, and then like that a little bit too much. Whereas this one, you can go, they told this story episode 1 to 9. That's that story done. They built up so much tension. The story was told in this season. We're at the climax of this season, and now we can then continue on to season 2. Yeah, I'm actually so glad they split it up rather than have the 18 episodes in one go. Don't get me wrong, I'm upset I haven't got Daredevil in my life, but and after today, at least for a bit, but still, yeah, it's yeah. Honestly, God, I once it does settles, I think we will have the conversation about how this series has gone. But let's put it this way: is that it's the top 3 now for me is WandaVision, season 1 of Loki, and season 1 of Daredevil TV show wise. It has to. There's Daredevil Born Again. Sorry, I should say. There's no other way around it for me. I mean, please let me know where you rate it, but fuck me, there's at this exact moment in time, it's definitely top 3, and I'm fairly certain I don't want to do recency bias because WandaVision for me had everyone. Oh my God, that was just in lockdown, wasn't it? So everyone was like sort of proper on it. Yeah, everyone was alive, everyone was talking about it. I think it beats WandaVision. Does it beat Loki season 1? Let me see what I feel like at the end of this reaction. But yeah, it was like you said, the creative team going forward. I'm so happy with now. It's not that I was like upset with how it was in the middle. I know, again, like I said, recency bias. People like then look back on 2 to 7 and go like, well, that was shit. It wasn't. It's just that these guys are very good, the directors, and they know what they know what they're doing artistically. And yeah, it was so. But I still, in that courtroom scene with about Hector Ayala's case. That was great television. Don't give a shit what anyone says. Great television. The conversations between Matt and Frank following episode. Great television. We cannot, and sometimes you can have standalone episodes like the bank scene where it's showing Matt sort of going a little bit off the what's the word? I don't know what word I'm looking to use, but you can have these episodes where it is just standalone episodes where it was Matt being an absolute fucking badass, and we got more mentions of stuff in the universe, and we got what was his name again? Is it her dad? Oh, it's almost there. It's almost there. I don't really want to look, but I kind of need to. What was it? Hold on. Yusuf. There we go. Yeah. So again, Yusuf Khan into the mix. But we'll go, as we go on, I'll bring things up. I need to go through the notes because this is going to be such a long reaction. So yeah. Finding out that Fisk got acquitted, again, because of the FBI corruption. But that, for me, because I'm going to need to understand why he got acquitted, because it didn't really explain it too much for me there. But he got, because people were moaning about, oh, we don't know how Fisk got acquitted, and they needed to make that known. I'm so annoyed, etc., etc. I guess they explained it there in one sentence, but for me, it's like, why? How did he get acquitted? Was it because of the FBI scandal, because they were corrupt? Was he then able to go, well, if the FBI were corrupt, how do we know that this part of the FBI wasn't corrupt? Is that what we're talking about? But her, again, seeing Vanessa be manipulative, be in the white dress / suit, Jack, I can't remember what it was now, but being all in white like Kingpin, they're just an extension of each other. It's fantastic. Their relationship again continued on from the Netflix show to this has been great, because showing the conflict that they were going through, then the resolution that they found, which was him being honest and showing I am becoming a man that I should be. We want us to be, and also her being like, yeah, you know what? I will kill my ex-lover in front of you, and will then progress. It's great storytelling, in my opinion. I thought it built on their relationship so much. What was already a solid relationship, because you got to think about it. We had season 1 with Vanessa, and she looked like she was like sort of in it, but not necessarily in it. And then season 3, she goes, I want to be part of this. I want to be part of your life. And she already hit on Nadeem pretty much. And in doing so, that's what got that's what the threat was from Matt, and that's why Fisk went to prison. So it's like that thing where it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's that we were able to delve more into Vanessa being part of this world, and then being the Kingpin in his absence, and now Kingpin is pretty much a title for both of them. But great to see her manipulate Bullseye like Kingpin did into what she wanted. Great stuff. Fisk and Vanessa then, after that little shot between them on the sofa talking about everything that's going on, how he knows, and that shot of them holding hands, beautiful. Heather again, I want to quickly, I'm going to talk about Heather right now. Heather for me is probably I don't like what happened to Heather, and I'm not a big fan of Heather right now, but storytelling wise, it is a great way to show how Fisk gets into people's minds, how he's able to manipulate people. especially in their worst states. So I guess sorry, I'm like, fair enough. It doesn't mean I have to be happy with the character, because I'm not happy with the character how he did it, but it is to show how people can be corrupted, even the best and smartest people out there. So yeah. I wrote down Heather Bean and squiggles because I didn't know how I was going to feel at the end of that scene. But I like, again, Matt waking up straight away and going, Kirsten, this and that, blah, blah. This, you got to look into this. And Kirsten even saying, like, we're going to have some serious talks after this. And this is what's infuriating about, again, they had to do Daredevil Born Again in a certain way. Because, you know, how are you going to have Matt come back from, like, you know, with Phoenix rising from the ashes when we've already kind of had it in season 3? So that's what season 3 was. It was Born Again, wasn't it? That's what everyone says. I haven't actually read Born Again because I was going to, but then I heard they were doing Born Again and I was like, well, no, let me watch this first, then read it. So, but then I'm going to have to wait up for season 2 now, just in case. Anyway, I know it's just a splice of different things, but you know what I mean. Moving on. What was I talking about in the first place? Yeah, I know we got that. Yeah, so Born Again in season 3, we had to get him rise from the ashes, but this is what's infuriating. We just got Nelson, Page, and Murdoch, the company on the books. Everyone was doing well, and we were all in sort of like sync with each other, and he could have this life whilst also living the other life. Everything was good for years because, again, we don't know where they were during the blip. So just saying, but they haven't mentioned it, so there's a chance that they could have. But if not, then if they were all together during the blip, then they could have, you know, been able to carry on this life in which they had, and it was perfect. Well, maybe not perfect, but it's a life they wanted to have together, the three of them. So I'm upset that we lost that stability, and now we have to start all again. With Cherry being like, "No, I don't like this man. I like the old man," and then Kirsten being like, Kristen, whatever the fuck her name is, being like, we're gonna have to have a talk about you're never here, blah blah. It's like, I'm done with this. Let him have his own practice, or be with a practice that know what's going on, you know, and just accept it. That scene then leaded to Mayor Fisk being animated at the desk, slamming on the table. I thought he was gonna break that table, but then literally fucking just he being so powerful with his gestures and actions. Like, again, it's a lot of people say that when it comes to political figures, a lot of them purposely use their animation and hands and arms because it shows resilience, it shows power and stuff like that. And it was like he was just doing it just to get into people. I just thought it was great. Book sent to kill fucking Matthew Murdoch. Again, I want to briefly talk about that. Book being sent, Fisk being like taking that risk and going, yeah, well, you know, gotta kill him. One less vigilante. Again, does Book know that he is Daredevil? Because it feels like Fisk has gone like, your secret's safe for me, but Vanessa knows. So does Book. Maybe even Daniel now. Who knows? So yeah. So I don't know where I'm at, but him being sent, and I thought we were going to get an outstanding scene with the Killing Me Softly being played. I'm like, fucking A. Here we go. Book going in, waiting for the power to go off, and then bam, Matt just walks out. That's it. It's like I wanted something else. Yes. So. Yes. Oh my god, yeah. Then Matt leaving and Frank turning up. I honest to God, I wrote down Sheila concerned, but I'll talk about Sheila in a bit. But Frank being in the room, I was not expecting that. I got so excited. That was so good. Again, their relationship has just gone from to being like sort of adversaries to sort of kind of respect each other, but not to now being like, I don't like what you do, but I'm not going to arrest you I'm not going to try to get the police to arrest you anymore. We are friends, but we have a conflict of interest. I don't agree with what you're doing, but I need your help. Try not to get involved. Do this and that. But and Frank's just like, whatever, asshole. It feels like, again, that brotherly sort of bond. I like it. Even when he was like, you're not going to fight with your ass out, and he's like that. It's like, oh, I love it. And then the fight happened. Now, listen, I don't know how I feel about Frank with slow-mo. I wrote down slow-mo because slow motion for me hides Frank's abilities, and I don't know whether, because again, his aggression, his sort of ability to sort of like move and fight, I don't mind a bit of slow-mo, but it very much, I find that we're past the slow-mo stage where that pretty much everything Frank was doing there was it's just we didn't show the ability of Frank until we eventually got the police like the proper love. Even then, that was a bit sort of like chaotic. Like, I don't know. I think when you have, I think we're going to have, when we have Punisher as, well, saying that, I was about to say put like Punisher in his own show. When Punisher was in Daredevil, they did outstanding with him, as in the Netflix series. So, like, again, for me, is that I think the standalone TV show, I think we need to sort of look more at the base of how you deal with Frank Castle's fighting and sort of thing. Because again, there needs to be more technique. There needs to be less slow-mo, in my opinion. The brutality was there. Don't fucking get me wrong. The brutality was there. But it seemed like in this one, he was more of a bumbling mess animal. A bumbling mess / animal. Whereas in that moment with them in the Matt's apartment, whereas, you know, whereas he's not really that, he's strategic, he is aggressive, he is an animal. And I feel like, yeah, I don't know, personally, I really enjoyed them together, I really do. But I think they could have had Frank a little bit better. But then again, it's probably showed you the difference between Frank with Daredevil and then showing Frank later on with the police when he was just like just going nuts. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, I've just slow-mo for me just doesn't work with Frank that much, you know, unless it's like a slow-mo of just on him as he's just literally killing someone. But even then, I don't know. I'd like to see what people think of that. But yeah, but still aggressive. Still enjoyed the teamwork that they did together, and the camera work where it shows him literally jump as he's about to your man hit. Daredevil does that. Frank jumps, throws the knife at your man. Daredevil then throws something at your man there, and then Frank then comes back and shoots the man that was getting up there. It was just great teamwork. So I'm not going to like shit on, like, you know, the scene. It was really good. I just felt like it could have harnessed Frank better in that moment, you know. Let's have a look here. Yeah, but then obviously them jumping out of the building, their argument afterwards again. Sorry. It then led to them finding out that your man was the one that that kicked her Hector. That kicked her Hector, killed Hector. Killed Hector, and it turns into a whole sort of debate again. Slight debate, not too much, so that it was then like a rehash of of their original relationship in season 2. It was them just being like, no, I don't want you, please, not in my name. Not in my name, but I don't want you to do this. And it then being sort of like, oh, fucking hell, you little pussy. Again, not these words exactly. A brief argument that was then and then bam, grenade. Let's go. Don't know who threw it. I don't know if your man just fucking took the grenade and just held on to it trying to kill them, or if he threw it around. Maybe he's dead. Maybe he might be in season 2. I don't know. I might need to have a look at that scene again. But yeah. Matt being, again, love the fact that Punisher jumped down knowing, probably hoping that Matt was going to grab him and do this his like thing. But yeah, love that for them. Landing on the car, call him an arsehole, and he's like, yeah, I know. And then fucking in comes Karen. Told you it was Karen that got him. Mwah, I love that. I'm glad that we have continued on the weird relationships that Karen has. Like, she had blurred lines, even with Foggy in season 1. She blurred. I don't know. Like, listen, Karen Page is not a sexual character. She's not a hypersexual character. She's not like that. But she's so complicated and passionately cares so much that even with Foggy in season 1, you didn't know if it was like but then obviously it ends up being Matt. You then have Matt. You then also have Frank. I'm fairly certain if she met fucking, I don't know, Luke Cage. She met Luke Cage or Jessica Jones or Claire the nurse, you know? I'm fairly certain she might be a bit so, you're complicated. And it'll just be back and forth. But I love the fact they kept the complicated nature of all their relationships, because you don't know how, again, she was like, again, when Matt was talking to her later on, it was like, I've heard your heartbeats. And it is, something's there. But then also, she heard her heartbeat when he heard her about when she saw him. So it's not like, again, she's going like, well, you know, he's just a friend. She's also going like, yeah, I feel that way about you, Daddy, as well. So, yeah. Oh, I love that. Again, it's so complicated. Again, with the whole thing with the coffee and like, no, I'm alright, thanks. Like, what does that mean? Again, I don't know if, like I mentioned about the symbolism with that. But again, that friendship they have. And even with like Matt going like, you're like, well, you bird, do you want one? And then Matt going, you got any oat milk? And then him laughing at it. I'm glad we got a relationship that isn't too much like the last one. Again, I remember the creator said that you're going to get a Matt and Frank that isn't like the other one, because, you know, a lot of it was about talking about the rights and wrongs, morals and stuff like that. We've already had that. We don't want to have that too much. And people then jumped on the bandwagon like, oh, this is going to be rubbish. This is going to be shit. And what it is that we said that slightly, not shit, I mean, it's in like the morals of it all, but we then just got onto a friendship, like a weird friendship, brotherly love level. It's, yeah. Yeah, I just really enjoyed that. And also, Karen saying to him, was like, him saying to Karen, like, I did you a favor. She was like, yeah, thanks. He's like, well, stay safe. I'm like, what do you want out of this, Frank? Like, as in, like, show some appreciation? Like, it upsets me that it kind of, well, when he says that, he did him a favor, that it was her that had to convince him to help Matt, rather than him wanting to protect a friend. So I know they're not actually kind of friends, but they are. It's a weird relationship, you know? But again, in that moment, if it came to it, Frank would save Matt, and Matt would save Frank in that moment. It's about if they ever get to that moment, but they had to get that push. Again, Frank being the one saying, like, do it, Red, trying to get Matt to kill the crooked cop. It's, yeah. It's just, I thought he would have been a bit more sort of like, this is a new Red. But it's not. He's still going, like, no, be like me. You need to stop being a fanny about this and kill people. So, yeah. I like that there's still that there, that essence. I wrote down Daniel and Buck are a great duo. I thought that moment when, again, they set, like, sort of doing, rather than be, oh, cool, we're part of the mayor. We're part of the mayor. We have to go jump through these hoops to do that. It's like, no, we're with Fisk now. He is the Kingpin. Mayor Kingpin is about, we know about you, you'll do what we want, or else shit is going to go down. So I really enjoyed that duo, and I love that again, the trajectory that we had with Daniel, his sort of like arc where it is, he's fully invested now. Fisk saw what he could be and made him into what he needs. Lovely stuff. Avocados are law. Love that we had that brief moment, just again that grieving moment of them together, which they never got after Foggy died, where it is where, yeah, it's we need to talk about our friend as, you know, as a friend in a light scenario, whilst also being missing them. You know, it is the grieving process, and they're doing it a year too late, but at least it's happening. But like I said, avocados at law. I need it on a t-shirt. I need it fucking everywhere in my life. I need it. Marvel, do your thing, please. Disney, do your thing. Frank, yeah, I wrote down Frank goes nuts. So Frank then going into his moment again, just to be like, yeah, I found you, I tracked you down. He's like, I can't let this slide. And then using, like, you know, stuns to be able to, again, I'm shocked that they've kept him in that place, because if, I'm certain that if Fisk found out about that, I'm certain he would have just been like, kill him. So, but Frank going there and them trying to stun him, and then literally murdering so many of them in such close combat, and they're still just trying to take him in, because they, in the hope that he might join them and lead them, pretty much. It's, yeah. What that was a bit, for me, like I said, a better highlight of Frank Castle. I do think there was a little bit too many cuts there. I think that we could have stuck with certain moments, but I think in a special, I think we're going to get a lot more. And I'm glad that John Berthenel respects this character. He loves this character, and he even said he wasn't going to come back because of the shit that they were writing. And I appreciate that they then came to him and they were like, right, no, you're right, we're changing it, this is what we're going to do. And he's like, yeah, okay, I'm in, guys. Love that. Again, I'm so glad they changed it. They must have gotten such bad responses from people, Daredevil fans, or just normal members of the public, going like, what happened to this? Again, with Daredevil Born Again, I was like, what happened to this? And this was supposed to be, this is not what Daredevil is, or what it was. You have the blueprint, don't change it. And then they've gone like, oh shit, yeah, no, let's get these people in, let's change this and do this, you know? So, and I'm so thankful that they've stopped being fannies and going like, oh, well, we can't show blood, we can't do this and that, and going like, no, we need to lean into this now. Because they're noticing their box office, their numbers are going down because they're not changing things. They're not being creative. They just start regurgitating shit out there. And they know that they need to do to get people. They need to tell stories in which people actually want what the people want. That's why I think that we're going. Hopefully, we get a street level Spider-Man, because Sony know they have fucked up with all their villains and stuff like that. Villain stories that aren't villains. And they know they've messed up there, and they need to listen to the people who said, we don't want Spidey in outer space. We don't want this out. We need Spidey street level and saving people and being a member of New York. And we'll get onto New York in a bit. But that's what I mean. And they knew that Daredevil, it had to be a certain way. No, they eventually found out it had to be a certain way, but the people knew. We knew it had to be a certain way. Anyway, let's go on with this. The recording of the Gallo, I was there, like, Sheila as well, bless her. She said, I'll be here. I was here before Fisk, I'll be here after Fisk. I don't think she realised exactly what was going to compare all that, but I guess she now knows that it's not Mayor Fisk, it's the Kingpin now. And she's less worried about other people in the situation now. She's just worried about her own neck, which is fair enough. You don't want to die. And she's having to now go along where she turns in Gallo. She recorded Gallo in that moment. I find that strange that maybe Fisk sent her to find that out. Thinking about it, I don't know. I wrote down Luke Cage. It wasn't Luke Cage. Let's move on. Frank saying no to that group of the cops, and then like literally again that conversation again. You think you know what the hurt I've been through, the pain. Again, he's right in saying absolutely right. These are just whiny little fannies who've had everything, who just love the power and want to be able to do whatever the fuck they want and kill people. And he's just like, you don't know why I do what I do, and you will never understand. So I love the fact that he just was like, fuck off to these guys. I love that from him. Yeah. Okay, Fisk in front of it again. Okay, them Fisk crushing his head in front of him was gruesome. It was gory. It was fucking everything I need. Again, we heard things at the start of the season. I heard that he decapitated some guy's head in a car. Now, Netflix did well to show you things, but not all things. In that moment, we didn't actually see the head get crushed. All we saw was him just going at it. And sometimes, like I said, not showing something is more like than it is actually showing it. In this case, we actually got shown him ripping his head open. I love it. I love it. You saw it. I love it. Was not expecting the aggression as we did, but we did, and we got it, and it's fucking unreal, unbloody real. I'm so glad we got the reactions from the people there. Like some of the other people are, oh my god, like. But again, imagine seeing your mayor do that. You will never ever betray that mayor. You wouldn't. You can't, because look what he's just done. He could do that to you. He could do that to your family. Fucking hell. Yeah, I love that moment between Karen and Matt outside where the shipyard, and rather than go in and have that last final battle, which again, that would have been very much Disney, Marvel television shows or film, but mainly it was final episode, big old battle. Oh my god, this is crazy, blah blah. It wasn't that. It was again. They might have that in season 2, but it was that story of don't go in, don't sacrifice your life, live to fight another day. What was it? Yeah. It was just. It wasn't a darkness season. It was like being in a. What was it? The light of 1,000 suns or something like that. I can't remember the line, but what a great line that was. But him going like again, find a there in an army. I need an army now. Like I said, Heather being coaxed, being brought in by Fisk to be in his like cabinet. What can I say? Heather's in my bad books, but speaks highly of Fisk's ability to manipulate people. But I'll get to the army bit at the end. Actually, Fisk then doing martial law. Obviously, the lights are off. It goes to then daylight, and then everything's back on. He's like, we're under martial law. There's curfew. The street street safe initiative or safe street initiative being put out there. Anti-vigilante, no vigilantes now, and it's just going to lead into utter chaos, which it already has. But again, that address to the people. I love the old school camera they're using. It's 2025. You don't need that camera, but I like the way that they're filming it in this one. It's great. I really do enjoy it. But he doesn't, as much as he knows how to play people, I know he can play for the cameras. When he's addressing just the nation, or the city, sorry, in just a camera in front of him, it's like, okay, that's yeah. It's like yeah. He's a little bit. He can't really. I don't know. He seems a little bit awkward with it, you know. But yeah. Let's go through here. But Matt and Karen are then in the back of Josie's. But then before we do is Josie's, being all sort of like, it was great to have her back in the mixer, you know. Again, it's like in the mixer. It's in the mix. Yeah, it's having her back in the mix because, and I can't believe they weren't going to do it without her. And I know they did quite a significant amount without her, but I'm glad this creative team saw what they had originally with Punisher. With Punisher also, but with Daredevil was like, well, we can't lose, you know, this outstanding actress and character. And I love Foggy, and I'm so annoyed we had to lose him, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I have to move on, you know. But I love that you know they were brought back, even if it is, but it is that lasting sort of image of Foggy again. The lessons that can be taught to Matthew, even in death, it's still be taught as like Foggy would have understood you. He would have he loved you for this and that. He knew that you were fighting these demons, this sort of the Daredevil, and also being Matthew Murdock, attorney at law. But he knows that this light and darkness was a fight in you, and you were always a good person. That's also that's what she brought, and he needed to hear. And out he goes into Josie's. Now the ragtag crew we've got. I'm a little bit. So here's the thing: is that maybe they thought, because again, we don't know where this is going to go, what people are going to want, what they're going to need. We haven't. I know they're filming certain things right now. For Daredevil season 2, I haven't been spoiled with anything just yet. But in that army, I know that we want to make a Daredevil show. I know, I get that. But realistically, if there's an anti-vigilante task force, and you need an army, you're gonna need people you can trust. Cops, as in like people you can trust, like Cherry, like Agent Kit. I know Detective Kim. Josie. You're going to need cops you can trust, the ones that will believe in the rule of law and are anti-Fisk. But then you also need vigilantes in there. And I don't want them to overcrowd that moment, but you need other people in there who are street level, like Jessica Jones, like, as you can see there, Luke Cage, right? Like Danny Rand, like the Punisher, you know? This is New York. Where the fuck is Spider-Man? You know? Is Spider-Man going to be affected by it? It's like... My thing is that I don't think they're going to have Spidey in it, you know? I don't think they will. They've mentioned Spidey, but they haven't... They mentioned a man as a spider, but they're not going to have Spidey, I don't think, and that's a shame. That is a shame. But we need... This army can't just be... your two mates that you've, like, you know, Cherry and Detective Kim, Detective Kim, and a couple of cops, and Josie, and I was about to say Deborah and Whopper, and Karen, and you. You need other people in this, so reach out, Matthew. We know certain things are canon, so we can make Defenders canon again. But yeah. And then, but again, that speech he gave, that what was it again he said? Oh, what was it? Hold on. We are the city without fear. We are the city without fear. Oh, just that speech alone, it's just, again, inspires hope, inspires light in the darkness. And that's what Daredevil has to be, a beacon right now in the dark. And yeah, sensational stuff. And it ended with Daredevil luring in that little gobshite, breaking his arm completely, and I'm interested again to see where we continue on from. Is it going to be him trying to take down these corrupt cops? Is he going to be in season 2 of Daredevil? Is he good? Well, I don't know. But I'm excited, guys. this episode was fantastic. Again, I've gone through it here too long. Oh my god, too long. But I've had to get all off my chest. But it's there's things, and I've gone through that I may have changed myself, but not things that are going to change the overall episode for me. The overall season 1 for me. I honestly God think this is fantastic. I said I want to return back to this at the end of this thing. Top 3 is WandaVision. 2. No, I can't. I need to think about this harder. Loki season 1 or Daredevil Born Again season 1. I don't know. Oh God, I can't. Yeah, but what I'd say. Thank goodness they listened to the people and everything. They changed the creative team. They decided to go in a certain way. I'm so glad they changed that in the end. We got something that was a mixed bag. But now season 2, we're going to have an entire creative, and I am not worried at all with what we're going to get. I'm so excited for it. Hopefully, you don't have to wait long. If they're filming now, I wouldn't be surprised that we'd get it in 2026. So I know that seems a long time away, but we just finished watching in April 2025 Daredevil Born Again season 1. If we can get it in a year's time, which again, that's another argument I'm about to mention, is that we cannot be taking this so long to get shows out. Waiting 2-3 years. Fuck off. Whilst the other one's going on, when it's finished, start doing it, get the production going, gone, done. 1.5 at most we need. At most. Anyway, that's an argument for another day, guys. What an episode, what a show. I'm annoyed by Luke Cage thing, but we move on, alright? Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like the video. Comment down below what you think of this episode. Did you think it was Luke Cage? Did you get excited like me? What do you think of the moments with Daredevil? Did you like the use of slow-mo? But did you like their relationship in this episode? What do you think? Sorry, with Punisher I was meant to say. Yeah. What do you think of the Punisher slow-mo? What do you think was going to happen in his special? What do you think of the city without fear? The fact that Fisk was able to implement his initiative? I forgot to mention about the montage of seeing everyone, but again, it was just a montage of seeing everyone as the thing was going on. But what do you think is going to happen in season 2? Predictions, no spoilers, please, thank you. If you've seen photos or rumors, no, just theories, please. Yeah, what do you think of Karen being back? What do you think of what's his face, Daniel's progression? What do you think of Gallows' head being crushed? Everything. Let me know. Comment, please. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. If you like these types of videos, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get a notification every time I upload. Bunch of other videos around here to do with me and other people. I do reactions to Marvel TV shows, have done since Moon Knight. Next, coming up, I'll be doing I think Ironheart is the next one. I also did the films, Phase 1 to 3, the Infinity Saga. I did those with my mate Josh. They're a little bit rough, those reactions, because I did them at the start of my channel, but I still think they're good reactions. I also do Doctor Who reactions. Have done Shooty's first season and his 2 Christmas specials. I'm currently doing season 2 of his. I also do Doctor Who reactions with my little brother Charlie. Those are released every 2 weeks on a Saturday. We're currently on season 4. That is David Tennant's Doctor with Catherine Tate's Donna Noble. I also do reactions to Star Wars. Have done since Obi-Wan Kenobi. I most recently did Skeleton Crew. I currently do weekly releases of The Bad Batch. And coming up, I'll be doing Andor Season 2. I also do reactions to DC. I did The Penguin and Creature Commandos. I'll be doing all their TV shows that come out on in the James Gunn universe. Currently reacting to Last of Us Season 2, doing those. And coming up, I'll be doing Fallout Season 2, The Boys Season 5, Rings of Power Season 3, House of the Dragon Season 3. So guys, if anything like that sounds like it takes your fancy, like, subscribe, notification bell, all that jazz. But thank you again for watching, and I'll see you out there.